everybody like, subscribe, and share this video and the channel. I'm sorry, I got sick and stuff. I have a little cold, so I just thought I'd make a reacting video. But anyway, we're gonna react to this video called "Wounded Veteran Forced to Crawl Inside High-End Restaurant." Now this is a Judge Porter video, so let's see what's gonna go on.
All rise. The court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Porter will preside. Good morning, everyone. Please be seated. Thank you so much. See here. I have case number 2546. Sandra Curtis versus Fabrizio. Oh gosh.
It's Fabrizio Bianchi Jr., sir.
Oh,
Did he really order out his name to the judge? I understand he's trying to get his name right, but I don't know. Let's just watch this.
I apologize for that, sir. If you guys can please come to the podium.
Helping her out in the wheelchair. It's a nice thing to do.
You sure you don't want to crawl up here?
Hey.
Did he really just do that?
Miss Curtis, good morning, ma'am. It shows here that you're suing the defendant for $25,000 in pain and suffering. Am I reading this correctly?
Emotional stress and anything else it needs to be more than 25,000.
Okay.
But
All
yes,
right. Okay,
yes.
We'll get to that, ma'am. I can see that you're very animated about this case. You mind telling us what's this about, ma'am?
First of all, it was my birthday celebration. You see, I'm disabled.
Yes, ma'am.
I come to this man's establishment. You can't valet park. They don't have anything for handicap. No handicap accessible features or nothing at his facility.
Okay, ma'am. When you say his establishment, what type of establishment are we?
Oh, I was celebrating my birthday at this Bianchi, whatever the name of his cafe is.
Cafe Bianchi.
It's what is this? A restaurant?
It's an Italian establishment known by the community for celebrities, gangsters, and the ordinary folk in the neighborhood.
Okay, all right. Before we continue,
Awful.
Give me 1 second, Mr. Bianchi. Do you have some type of medical condition that I need to know about?
Do I have a medical condition?
A medical condition
Do
or
I
some
look
type
like
of mental disability?
wearing
Not mental, but medical.
Yeah.
You should be asking her.
No, the reason I'm asking because you're wearing sunglasses in my courtroom, and I'm trying to understand if there's an issue with your eyes or something, because we don't allow sunglasses in this courtroom. So if you could please.
My eyes are so nice that all the women in the courtroom would be freaking out if I came in without sunglasses.
You know what?
See what I'm saying?
I will give you that, but here's the thing. Your eyes are focused on me, not in the back of the courtroom, so I need you to take those sunglasses off, sir. Thank you. I appreciate that. Now, ma'am, I'm sorry about that interruption. We've established that it's a restaurant owned by Mr. Bianchi. Tell us what happened next.
Okay, so first of all, you drive, but it's not handicap accessible. I couldn't valet park the car because...
What do you mean it's not handicap accessible?
Well,
what are you talking
not
about?
that it's not handicap accessible. What happened is my car is equipped for me to
Yes,
drive.
ma'am.
So they not have anybody in the establishment that can drive my car.
All right.
Because of the handles and the machinery and stuff that I have to have in the car.
Wait a minute. Before we get to any further, are you saying there was no handicap parking space?
This place really doesn't have any handicap parking. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
in this lot of the restaurant.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
All right,
And nor
continue,
did he
please.
care.
She's lying.
Sir, we'll get to you in a second. Please continue, ma'am.
Ooh.
Ma'am.
So, as you can see, I have a disability. I served in the service, and due to a helicopter
military.
crash, this
Amazing.
landed me in this wheelchair. And actually, my father, Maxwell Curtis, who was just honored with so many medals of awards for being in the Navy. I was in the Navy, and
Hey, what a
Navy.
coincidence. My bailiff, he was in the Navy.
okay, so you might understand. It's enough that I'm here in this chair.
Yes, ma'am.
But then to get you
It almost sounds like that everybody in the courtroom is in the Navy.
humiliated. Oh, you haven't heard? You haven't heard once I got in the establishment.
Okay.
So the door's not equipped. The wheelchair couldn't go through the door.
So you're saying that you couldn't get into the building while sitting in the wheelchair?
Sitting in the wheelchair.
Well, did you go inside the building?
Oh, I went inside the building. All right, let me tell you how I went inside the building.
Okay.
He would not assist or help me. I'm sorry.
Wow. I never really heard of that. Is somebody not assisting a handicapped person? That is just unthinkable. I don't even know what to say about that. Like, would you guys not like it if you guys were handicapped and no one would help you? Because I know I would be. Because that's that's unbelievable. That's despicable. Let's just continue.
That's all right. Take your time, ma'am.
Wah, wah, wah.
You got one more time to make an outburst in my courtroom.
He did not just do
I will
that.
get to you. Hold on, okay?
There's no empathy for nothing.
Okay, ma'am. How did you get into the restaurant?
I had to crawl. He made me, I had to get out of the chair and crawl. My family was waiting. I was there with my family. My family was there. They didn't even have a clue where I was to even know where they could help.
Wait, hold on. Did she just say that she had to get out of her chair to crawl to get into the restaurant? What the? I have never heard of that before.
Me.
I'm sorry. What do you mean? What do you mean when you say you had to crawl?
I had to get out of this wheelchair.
Okay.
And I had to crawl through the kitchen, through the back way.
Why is he
He's
laughing?
despicable, Your Honor.
Oh.
Top the 100 products that made our
Sorry, I accidentally hit one of those buttons where you go back to, like, a previous video you watch. And, yeah, I accidentally hit that. I meant to hit the pause button. But, I'm sorry about that. That's just my sickness. But, the reason why I'm pausing this is I want to know what he thinks is funny. Like, is he laughing about her crawling in the kitchen? What the heck? I don't know about you, but I think I know who Judge Porter is going to rule for. Do you guys comment down below?
You think this is funny, sir? You know, I have a jail cell that you can laugh in all day.
He needs to
Sorry,
be
girl.
under
Would
it.
you like to see that, sir?
Is it jail cell or jail sale?
You
I'm
make
just
one
picturing what she's saying, you know.
more. You
crawling
make
through the
one more
kitchen.
outburst.
I need
One more.
some tissue.
I will have my bailiff take you on a little field trip. Am I making myself clear? And
Totally
then after
clear.
that, I will make my judgment.
Totally clear.
All right. Please. Thank you, sir. So you said that you had to crawl across the floor?
I had to get out of this chair
Mm-hmm.
and get on the floor and crawl to where my family could see me and help me. My whole birthday was ruined. I didn't want to be there anymore. And all he sat there and did was laugh and humiliate. And his staff workers were just as worse. Nobody should eat in that place.
Okay.
And I shouldn't have had to go through that.
All righty. Well, Mr. Bianchi, sir, you heard what she had to say. Let me get your side of the story, sir.
Okay, first of all, pulling up to our fine establishment.
Ma'am, please, no outbursts. You had your chance to speak. Let him retort, okay?
It's just so hurtful.
I understand, but allow him to speak his piece. I'm sorry, sir. Please continue.
Okay, my family are all veterans, okay?
Okay.
Started off with Bianchi Sr., right? Which I have a photo album. He served in World War II. This is Mr. Fabrizio Bianchi Sr. That's why I said I'm junior, okay? I have pictures here of him in World War II.
Sorry about that, guys. My mom was just trying to say something to me, and so I had to pause this. Let's continue. Sorry about that.
So I am very sensitive toward veterans, okay?
Okay, sir.
And to prove that, just to prove that, this is the front of my establishment. So I don't know if you're blind also, right? Or having your PSD moments, but guess what? This is at the front of my establishment, okay? Here, look at it now.
Okay,
At the
all right.
front.
Okay,
So
ma'am, please.
well, he's putting it in my face. You better talk to him, and I'll
put this,
crawl out this chair.
I put this up.
Look, I can't have this going back and forth between the two of you. I know you're upset, but ma'am, I can't get to the whole story if you keep interrupting him. Am I making myself clear on that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. I'm sorry, Mr. Bianchi. Please continue.
So I put this up just for veterans and for people like her who come and feel comfortable in our restaurant just by seeing that sign when they first get there, okay?
Okay, all right.
So we established that there was no problem with parking. We had veterans parking right there.
Okay.
She decided to be acting like a celebrity and all in front of her family and pull up into the valet. And yes, we don't have anybody educated in driving these crazy machinery cars that she has with all these gadgets and stuff. So obviously we were saying we had to deny driving it through valet. We couldn't do it.
All right.
So she got mad at us and she's like, well, I need to get in, blah, blah, blah. So we're like, let's come up with a better idea, okay? So when we have celebrities and stuff that come into our establishment, they don't come through the front door anyway. What they do is they come through the back door, like in the movie Goodfellas. They come through the back door. They go through the kitchen. They're real celebrities and gangsters.
Do they
We
crawl?
treated her like that.
Do they crawl? Do they
We
crawl?
treated her like that.
Do they crawl?
Miss Curtis.
But these celebrities, they walk through.
Miss Curtis.
He made me
Miss
crawl.
Curtis. Please, ma'am. I don't
sorry.
want to
I'm
have to
sorry,
put you
Your
in
Honor.
jail.
I'm sorry.
Can you please?
I'm sorry.
Sir.
So anyway.
Wait a minute. Before we get to that, because I've never seen the movie Goodfellas.
Okay.
Here's what I don't understand, sir.
Mhm.
You're saying that you have a certain clientele that you're allowed to come through the back of the establishment,
Yes,
go
sir.
through the kitchen, and I assume
Yes,
that's
Your
when
Honor.
they can go into the dining area. But sir, here's my question. Are those people in wheelchairs?
Actually, one of them is, yes.
Okay, so...
But he didn't crawl like an animal through my establishment.
But my question, here's my next question is, if that person's in a wheelchair, how come hers couldn't fit?
Because she wanted to go through the front door.
No. She said when she got to the back, her wheelchair couldn't fit
Because
through
she
the
has
door.
some special dangling things. She doesn't have them on there now, but like American flags and all kinds of stuff showing that she was a veteran. She came in with all that nonsense on her wheelchair because it was her birthday, and she had balloons that said happy birthday and all this stuff. So yeah, obviously it wasn't going to fit through.
Okay. So how did she get from the back door into the dining area?
I don't know, like she was having PSD. She was yelling Hiroshima. She was saying fire in the hole. Jumped off of her wheelchair and started crawling like an army person to the friggin' table, and we're all freaking out. We didn't know what to do. The whole staff and everything were like, customers, they think that the place is gonna get bombed or something.
Okay, let me see if I got this right. Let me see if I got this right.
Lies and all lies.
You're telling me, you're telling me that when she got to the rear of your establishment, that she couldn't get her wheelchair in because somehow it was widened with things like celebrating her birthday?
Balloons, little gadgets, all kinds of knickknacks.
Okay, all right. And you saw her crawl from the kitchen, through your kitchen, into the dining area because you believe she was having a moment of reflection about combat or something?
Yeah, so sir, just to bring this in, I did a little research because after this experience, I got freaked out.
Okay.
And I didn't want to like experience this ever again. So right here it says the 6 stages of post-traumatic stress disorder.
Sir,
and it says
Sir, are you a medical expert?
I am not, but this is
Have you been trained in psychology?
Somewhat.
Have you been trained in psychology? Legally?
A little bit.
No, not from the internet.
Well, no. I started going to psychology school and then...
psychology school?
Yeah.
Okay. I feel that you're not telling the truth on that.
But anyway, she's living on the edge.
Sir, you are not in a position to say anything in relation to her mental state. You don't have that authority.
Okay.
You don't have that expertise. Now, here's where my concern is.
Yes, sir.
That building, how long has that building been in existence?
It's been in existence since 1945.
I'm assuming you've made some renovations to that building since 1945.
Yes, we have done renovations, but...
When was the last time you had renovations done to that building?
1985.
1985. You haven't done any renovations to that building since then?
We haven't needed to, sir.
Nothing?
No, sir. City code is that you're grandfathered in if your building was built back in the day, and we were grandfathered in, so any kind of ADA approved stuff, we didn't need to deal with it, so we didn't deal with it.
All right. Did it ever cross your mind that maybe you would have a handicapped person that would come into your establishment?
Yes, sir. And that's why I put the veterans parking. I put handicap parking.
That's nice,
spots.
but what about handicap parking?
There is handicap parking.
Not on your picture, it wasn't. It said veterans parking. It didn't say
ma'am, you didn't show us that you had veterans parking.
Well, next time I come to court, I'll bring a picture of that too.
But you were very adamant about showing the veterans and not the handicap, knowing that you had a handicapped person.
Well, a handicapped veteran, so I figured the veteran would trump the regular handicapped person.
Okay, that's not how that works. Actually,
you know what?
Actually, the funny thing is, we don't even have an actual veterans parking spot required by law. That's just something that the company.
Out of my own heart.
Out of your own heart. Yes, that's not required by law. So the thing about it trumps a car. No, that's not how that works. Is there any type of video of you crawling over this floor, ma'am?
Not only did he make me crawl, Your Honor, his staff and other people, they videoed it and put it on social media so everybody could see.
What do you mean? Wait.
Hold on. Did she say it was all over social media? Man, I cannot wait to hear this.
Hold on.
It was all over social media.
On what social?
I don't know those.
Are you telling me that his restaurant is on his restaurant's social media page?
On his social media page, and they were laughing just like he is now. Do you know how humiliating that was?
It made you famous.
Famous.
Don't play this game if you like free money.
It made you famous. You became famous from it.
All over social media.
Hold on.
Try not to laugh, Your Honor.
I can guarantee I'm not going to laugh at this.
We got a good
I
kick out of
cannot.
it.
Oh.
Why is this woman crawling?
Oh. I cannot believe the pain and suffering and humiliation that she's been through. Wow. You know what? If I was like that, if I was her, I would be very disappointed and go to therapy and try to sue them and be like completely emotional, cry about it, and be very, very, very upset about it. That is despicable that he would do something like that. Now not only has his, as the people of the restaurant have seen it, but now everyone all around the world might see it and think it's funny. Let's just see what happens.
Over the floor like that?
It was her own, like, mental illness that made her crawl on the floor. I mean, she's
Was
the one
that
that did
you
it.
I saw in the background? Looked like you were smirking a little bit.
I mean, come on. You got to give credit where credit is due. It was funny. I mean, she
It
went
was not
crazy.
funny.
She, like, yelled Hiroshima and fire in a hole.
You know, it's
and
funny. I didn't hear her say Hiroshima. I didn't hear her yell fire in the hole. It looked like she was on the verge of crying.
I didn't make her cry. I mean, I told you, she jumped out of the chair, acted like a crazy person, army status.
Is there any particular reason why this woman was crawling from the kitchen into the dining room area?
Yeah, because she claimed that she couldn't get her wheelchair through, which was a lie.
Okay.
I mean, the only reason why she couldn't was because of all the dangling stuff on it.
Okay.
So we tried to help her because, first of all,
This video doesn't show you trying to help her. This video doesn't show anyone trying to help her.
because we were staying away. She was crazy, man.
She was crazy.
She was doing these
You
crazy
know why?
gestures and I'm from Vietnam. It was nuts.
Wow.
She's a
Your Honor,
screwball.
the reason that he said, believe it or not, that I couldn't crawl on his tile that he had, and he didn't want it ruined, that I could not take this chair across his tile because he thought it would be ruined. That's why I was crawling.
Well, you know what? Would you agree that those tires on her wheelchair would cause some type of tracking marks on tiles? I know that tile can be sensitive. Would you agree with that, sir?
You know what, Your Honor? The money that I spent for those marble floors, I wouldn't have any.
There it is.
Jesus Christ tires ain't gonna come on my floor.
Yeah, I see. You know what, sir? I see your point. You can't have those type of tires on tile. I get your
So
point.
my
And you make
staff
a
was
customer crawl.
You should.
They're
So
shushing
my
each other.
staff was going to
Hey,
carry
you know what?
her across the tile
Mr.
floor.
Bianchi, I totally understand where you're coming from. We're here. Those type of tires would definitely mark up the tile
But it
that's on
doesn't
your
matter.
at least the tile that I saw here. I agree. That would mark it up. I totally understand. So based on that,
they would. See,
based on
take
that,
a good look.
will you two stop it?
Yeah.
I didn't say nothing, Your Honor.
Okay.
He can't cross.
Based on that, my decision is final.
Stop making outbursts.
Mr. Bianchi, sir,
Yes,
you
sir.
will pay her $25,000 in damages for pain and emotional distress. The embarrassment that you caused her. You thought this was a joke. You still think that this is a
We
joke.
made her famous on Instagram.
Oh, my goodness.
Badly famous, embarrassingly famous. You did not make her any type of famous. The only famous you made her was humiliating famous. She's humiliated. Why can't he see that? God. Yeah, his company needs to be taken down. He should not be working for any restaurant at all.
I'm going to make you famous in a few seconds if you keep this up.
Ooh.
Now, you want to see what I can do? So,
Don't be side-eyeing me like that.
here's the thing. First off, she's not old enough to be in Vietnam. I don't know if you know when
Well, I don't
Vietnam
know
took place.
what Vietnam people yell, but she was yelling that
She's
stuff.
not old enough to be in Vietnam.
She
So that's
said
the first thing.
Normandy. She was yelling all kinds of crazy
Sir,
nonsense.
Did not.
sir. The second thing is, I believe what she's saying about you refusing to allow her wheelchair inside the building because of the tires. You just admitted, yeah, those tires would mess up your.
Because I got
tile.
He
beautiful
admitted
flooring.
it.
You just admitted to
Yeah,
that.
I did.
And I could care less if those things mess up your tile. That's your problem, not hers.
Yep.
You are a jerk. Plain and simple. You are a jerk. Your staff is a jerk. Your business is an embarrassment to Mango Park.
Well, then don't ever come in there. You, the bailiff, or her and her family. I don't want to ever see any of you in my establishment.
is he really
Cafe
yelling at the
Bianchi is
courtroom?
not for you guys. It's for us.
Us?
Yes, us.
Us.
Italian celebrities and people with money.
Oh, it's just us.
Yes.
Oh, that's where we at now.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
That's just
All
us.
Ooh.
Yeah. Okay. All
There we
right.
go.
Okay, we
I
got
you.
you.
Us.
You us.
Your
Okay.
company is going to pay her $25,000. Next week, you can expect a visit from the food inspector. I'm pretty sure we can find 1 or 2 violations.
I
Building
pay them off
inspector
too,
too.
so we're gonna be fine.
You pay all food inspectors?
You know what? I ain't putting up with this no more.
Hold on, sir.
He
Did you
plays
just say that you
sunglasses
pay
back
food
on.
inspectors?
Don't worry about what I said.
No, you're right. Jerome, I want you to take this man into custody for bribery.
You ain't touching me. I'm out of here.
Busted.
Hey, brother.
Jerome.
Come on.
And you ain't never coming to my establishment again.
I bet you
I don't
better.
want any of you guys in there. Or you. You know what? Any of these people.
really yelling
You're not
at
coming
everybody.
in. You're not coming in. There you are.
Oh, he's going crazy.
Well,
See?
I guess I won't be going there to eat. This case is
I'm
adjourned.
not going there to eat any of that
I have never met a more despicable human being than the owner of whatever that Italian restaurant. Nobody on this planet ought to go in that restaurant. And I am so in agreement with Judge Porter's decision. He made the right decision. It should have been more than $25,000.
decision
And I
as
hope
well.
he gets exactly
Porter
what he
made the
deserves.
right
He had
decision.
no empathy, laughing at a handicapped individual. Shame on him. Thank you, Judge Porter.
Shame on him. Yup-a-row. Oh, in jail. Holy busted.
Look, my establishment is all for the vets, but this veteran's a different kind of crazy. So
No, she's
for me to have to pay
not. You're the
$25,000 for her not to put her dirty wheels on my clean Italian marble floors,
It doesn't
that is
matter.
nothing. And for that kind of crazy not to come back into my establishment, I'll do it again.
Do it again, huh? Well, we'll see about that.
As for me being arrested, I got my attorneys working on it already, and I'll be out by the end of the day.
Well, we'll see about that. As well. Oof. Well, that ended unexpectedly. Sorry. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, share, comment, and like it. And subscribe to this channel because, like I said in the beginning, I'm trying to build it up. But also go show some love to Judge Porter. He's really an amazing judge. Like the best judge so far. So maybe in the world or something. Like he has 2 channels, Judge Porter and Judge Porter's Path. And it's also on Soulstack. Go check him out and stuff. But that'll end this video. Bye.